Look, Democrats don't control the White House, the U.S. Senate, or the House of Representatives. This resolution shows us why we cannot continue to be the party that alienates regular people. What's happening in Washington right now should make the blood boil in the veins of every decent person in this country. A group of billionaires have the audacity to tell us that cutting health care for poor people, denying basic medical care to those who can least afford it, will make our country better off. They're proposing to slash billions of dollars from Medicaid, a program that exclusively serves vulnerable people living in poverty, including children, seniors, and people with disabilities. The result will be 14 million people losing their health care insurance, local hospitals and clinics forced to close their doors, and Americans in every state, regardless of their income level or immigration status, left with less access to care. Is the key to our prosperity really denying a single mother working 2 jobs access to a doctor? No, it doesn't stop there. Because why stop at denying poor people health care when you can also deny access to food? 1 in 5 children rely on federal food assistance. Yet the GOP believes we are better off if fewer hungry children get to eat lunch and if working class families cannot afford groceries. Who the hell thinks of this? If you think that this is about fiscal responsibility, think again. Because this plan increases the national deficit by trillions of dollars. How can that be? How can this plan include so many spending cuts but increase the deficit? Follow the money and look at who comes out ahead. These are not spending cuts. They are spending redirections. Instead of feeding hungry children and letting poor people get to see a doctor, we're giving Elon Musk and his billionaire buddies a tax cut. Billionaires are cutting taxes for billionaires by billions of dollars. That's not a talking point. That's really what they are doing. And that's why the next vote on these cuts has just been scheduled for 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, because let's face it, only good decisions get made at 1 o'clock in the morning. Look, too many Americans are struggling. Too many parents don't see a brighter future for their kids. Too many seniors cannot afford their medications. Too many full-time workers can't pay their rent and the electric bill in the same week. But we need to be clear that turning our backs on our most vulnerable is not the solution. Feeding fewer hungry children does not bring the cost of eggs down. Cutting health care from poor people hurts all of us. When our local hospital is forced to lay off staff, reduce services, or close down entirely. As Democrats, I know we care about working and middle-class people, but they don't trust us. They think we're too busy fighting the culture war to fight for them.
30 seconds.
We need to be clear about who we are fighting for. We need to show America that we remain the party of hope and change. And don't just say it, prove it, and let's start right now.